Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, fasting is for me, and I shall reward him. I shall reward it accordingly. For the one that fasts, there are two celebrations. The celebration of when he breaks his fast, when he sits down with his family and he breaks his fast, that's the first celebration. The Prophet of Allah says, the next celebration is when you stand in front of Allah and you see the reward of that day that you fasted. Such is the month of Ramadan. The month of Ramadan is the greatest month of the year. The month of Ramadan is the month that every single one of us should be waiting for anxiously. Because the truth is, many of us will not make the month of Ramadan. You know, I've given the talks of Ramadan many times. Sometimes it's 2 weeks before, sometimes it's a couple of days before. I remember a few years back home in Sydney, we had a brother with his cousin and a girl in the back. They had a car accident the night before Ramadan and they all died. So the reality is you and I haven't been promised anything. But the question is how are we going to deal with the month of Ramadan? Is the month of Ramadan going to be like every other month for you and I? Are we going to deal with this great month like how everyone else deals with this great month? You see, my brothers, the reality is the month of Ramadan is the month of fasting. It's the month of Quran. It's the month of Salah. It's the month of Tahajjud. It's the month of Taraweeh. It's the month of charity. It's the month of piety. It's the month of i'tikaf, seclusion. The month of Ramadan is the month that every single one of us is supposed to say goodbye to the world and connect himself to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The month of Ramadan is the month where every one of us is supposed to put his head down and work and work and work and work and work, and he doesn't raise his head until the day of Eid. But unfortunately today it's the exact opposite. Today the month of Ramadan has become a festive month. It's a month of celebration. It's a month of nightlife. It's a month of hanging out. It's a month of chilling out with the boys. The month of fasting has become the month of food. The month of Tahajjud has become the month of hanging out. The month of the Quran has become the month of gossip. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you go? Did you come? Tell me what's happening. Tell me what's on the ground. And Muslims, religious Muslims now, we wait for the month of Ramadan. Brother, I love the month of Ramadan. MashaAllah, why do you love it? There's just this buzz in the air. And Allahu Akbar. And what do you do with this buzz? I do anything and everything except which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants me to do. You see, my brothers, one of the names of the day of resurrection is the day of regret. One of the names of the day of resurrection is the day of regret. Why? Because on that day when you stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you realize the opportunities that Allah gave, the chances that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave, the amount of time that we wasted, the amount of bounties and blessings that Allah gave me and I rejected, you will see the weight of all of this when you stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when you stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you realize the opportunity that Allah gave you and you realize how you wasted it, that's the day when people will be walking around like they're intoxicated. Allah says, nay, they are not intoxicated. Rather, the severity of that day has driven people insane. Madness. Today you know, when you look at the Ramadan that passed, you think, yeah, what's the big deal, inshallah? I'm gonna try better this year. Habibi, no. On that day, wallahi, you will cry tears of blood. That Allah gave you a bounty, that Allah gave you a gift, that Allah gave you the opportunity. He gave me the chance, and how did I deal with it? How did I deal with it? My brothers, wallahi, if you know the value of the month of Ramadan, your heart would be dancing, bro. Wallahi, the opportunities and the chances that you have, the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the gates of hellfire are closed, the gates of paradise are open, and Allah, imagine the shayateen are chained. This is your chance, this is your moment, this is your opportunity. And where are we, brother? We're in shisha bars, we're playing cards with the boys, we're going for drives. You know, it's not very popular here, but come, wallahi, come to Sydney. Religious brothers, they fish from Isha all the way to Fajr. And we sleep all day. Why? Because the month of Ramadan has become a month of burden now. It's become a month of burden. Hanging out with the boys, catching up with friends and family. It seems nice on the outside, trust me. It seems very nice. The month of Iftar, you invite me and I invite you. And who cares about Maghrib in the masjid? And who cares about Isha in the masjid? No, let's sit down and chit chat. You know, wallahi, it's enough that we're all cracked all year round. Then the one month that Allah is basically giving you a free ticket. I tell my wife, no cooking in the month of Ramadan. Basic foods, bro, basic foods. Any food that takes more than half an hour to prepare, I'm not interested in it. Today, in the month of Ramadan, our wives get together and they spend hours in the kitchen. Hours is what you have no idea, my brothers. You know, let me tell you something. You know, lately I've been saying this to the brothers. You know what's killing this ummah? It's not haram. Haram is not killing the ummah. Haram, we already know what's haram. Haram is haram. Halal is killing this ummah. It's halal things that are wasting our time, wasting our efforts. Yeah, it's halal, but it's lahu. It's wasting your time. Foods that take hours to prepare. It's halal. It's halal. Of course you can eat it. Nothing wrong with it. But the idea, my wife wasted hours in the kitchen cooking me food. Hours. He says halal. We're drowning in halal things that are distracting us, taking us away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lahu, waste of time, bro, waste of time. Waste of time. Your soul has been drowning for 11 months. Then this one month, this one opportunity, bro. Your chance to reach levels. Your chance to reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Shayateen are changed. And what else do you want? Shayateen are changed. Chained up. You know, for the Sahaba, knowing that the shayateen were chained, my nafs and my desires are far more severe than shaitan. That's why in the month of Ramadan, shaitan is chained. But there's no change in our community. Why? The month of Ramadan is not a festive month. It's not a month for dancing and singing and making sweets. We have sweet stores in Sydney. We have sweet shops that are traditional. They have sweets that are only made in the month of Ramadan. You know what I ask really? What are you celebrating about, bro? The month of Ramadan, the month of Quran and Tahajjud. What are you celebrating about? It's supposed to be the month of fasting. And you eat little and you do more. You're supposed to actually starve. The Prophet of Allah used to break his fast on simple foods. But look at our lives. You wait all day for the iftar. Your wife and your family have been in the kitchen for 5-6 hours. And then we sit down like monsters. Wallahi, like monsters. Sometimes there's 4, 5, 6 different dishes. 6 different dishes on the sufra. That's why the month of Ramadan comes. The first few days people are praying outside. And then it's what? Gone. No one to be seen. It's like Allah doesn't exist anymore. It's like that. The Quran all of a sudden has vanished off the shelves, right? Everyone is gone. Where are we now? Now we're in shisha bars, we're hanging out, we're going for drugs. Yeah. Halal, brother. Enjoy. I'm not saying it's haram. I don't want anyone leaving saying, hey, Allah said this is haram. No. Enjoy, inshallah. Have fun with it, bro. Right? Oh, the whole month. The month where the doors of Jannah are open, the gates of hellfire are closed, Allah's mercy is there every single night. Did you know this? Every single night in the month of Ramadan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala looks down upon this ummah and He handpicks a group of people and says, you, hellfire has been made haram on you permanently. Where are you alive? Every night in the month of Ramadan, my chance and my opportunity. Imagine, Allah handpicks every night in the month of Ramadan. He chooses those people whom He says, you, hellfire has been made haram permanently. Where are you alive?